The reason I want a chance to share my ideas at TEDxLTH High this year is because I'm going to be talking about something I wish I could have heard a few years ago. It's not something I think is easy to talk about. It's not something I think is fun to talk about. It's uncomfortable and frankly a little terrifying. But I need to talk about it because I have things to say that I feel others may need to hear. When I was 13, I was diagnosed with major depressive disorder. Despite this diagnosis, I was still treated like an angsty tween. I was told, "You'll grow out of this because you're a teenager and it's hard to be a teenager, we get it." Or, "Once you see what the world has to offer past 8th grade, it'll go away." Getting older was the most frustrating thing because, frankly, it got worse and worse the more I learned about what the world has to offer. What I wasn't told was growing up isn't what helps you improve. The path for me was through hard work and self-discovery. 4.5 years, 12 medications, hundreds of hours of therapy, and a heckload of effort and change later, I'm where I am now. And though I'm not the joyful person I was when I was 12, I found something more important. This journey through hell and back has taught me the most important thing I've ever learned. My passion, my purpose, my responsibility in life is to help others who are in emotional distress. It helped me realize my future as a psychologist. I found the one thing that would truly fulfill me, something I may not have found if I didn't go to a place where I needed to be helped. I want to share the message that, yes, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay if you feel broken or afraid, but the world doesn't magically start glowing if you wait it out. The truth is, for some people, it may take a very long time to glow quite as bright as it used to. But this doesn't mean it's hopeless. It doesn't even have to be a bad thing, because if I see an image of a world which, though slightly desaturated, has details I never saw before, has more meaning hiding in it than I realized, I'd rather see that world than an image of a bright, glowy world in which I didn't really see anything. My point is that I want people to know that even if the problems you're facing don't magically get cured, that doesn't mean they don't get better, that they don't at least change or teach you something you're actually glad to have learned. Sometimes going through something leads you to a better place that you simply couldn't have gone otherwise. I've been to very, very dark places in these past few years, but they've led me to where I am, and somehow I'm glad I managed to get here. A few years ago, I never would have imagined I'd be glad to get anywhere ever again. So the fact that I'm happy to have gone through this is one of the biggest plot twists in my life. This is the last thing I ever expected to find. And that's why, though a little unorthodox maybe, I feel like this is an example of serendipity at work. And I want to share that.